Hello everyone, welcome to Celestial Plans. My name is Crystal Cedar and today I'm going to share with you how I've set up this big-sized Happy Planner memory keeper into my large-sized grimoire. I have a large-sized grimoire and a small on-the-go sized grimoire. This is a mini Happy Planner kind of adjusted system, and then this is the big size. I don't really like the classic size when it comes to grimoiring. It's either like really small on the go or really big, so that I can actually do things in it with like scrapbook paper and ephemera and dried herbs and dried flowers and all the crafty grimoire things that you would expect to see in a grimoire. But today I'm going to be going over the big. I will be probably going over how I've adjusted this since the setup. In the link below, I have the video where I put it all together after being frustrated by my A5 size. This has been really great as far as having just enough space to journal. I feel more comfortable journaling in this kind of size on like an everyday basis versus this large mega size or the classic size. I just want to be able to like hold it in my hand and take it on the go. So we're gonna go through the big size. So this one is the Life is a Journey memory keeper. I bought this on sale on the Happy Planner website when they were offering 40% off select items, which included the entire memory keeping line and an additional 15% off if you were a Happy Rewards member. So it was a good deal at the time, but I'm going to go over how I kind of know much better, and for those who are thinking about doing the same kind of setup for a grimoire or a book of shadows, kind of what I've learned after this purchase and then after the setup. So this is the journal. I have it on expander discs. These are the rose gold expander discs, and as you can see, it's already pretty chonked out. She's chonky. But I have everything set up for the rest of the year of 2022 Gregorian calendar festivals, because this is already starting to be a very busy season, and I'd much rather have everything in here and then I just fill it out rather than having to build something when I'm not going to have time to do that. So this is the Life is a Journey deluxe cover from the Life is a Journey deluxe memory keeper. In retrospect, these covers are bootsy. I don't like them. They're very flimsy. They looked great. I just wish that the Happy Planner had maybe used like a thicker version of this plastic throughout, because it really does just feel like, I don't know, cardboard, like very floppy. So then to add stability, I added the cover from the back to school spring blooms gift set. I bought that for half off, 50% off from the Michaels website for $25 pop, and it is such a great deal that you get in it. It was a teacher's layout big sized, so this is the cover from that. And then the first section here that I have is for Lunasa. Lunasa is the first harvest festival that we celebrated on August 1st. I'm still kind of working on it, and I have special scrapbook paper that also coordinates with my mini grimoire on the go. This is kind of like an excerpt, sneak peek of some of the papers that I used. I used the Frank Garcia Primo Marketing Strawberry Milk Collection. That's a paper from it, and this is a paper from it, and this is the acetate that came with it. It's just the strawberry, it's not the background. But first time I'd worked with acetate, so it was very cool and exciting. I have some cuts. I bought some 12 by 12 sheets from scrapbook.com for $1.89 each, and I'm going to be trimming them down to size similar to like how I did it in the mini Happy Planner, but I figured that this is pretty appropriate for first harvest. In the Bay Area or in San Francisco where I am, our first harvest is berries and anything that grows on a vine. Then by Mabon, it's probably going to be tree fruits, the start of the tree fruits harvest, and then more vine stuff. And then in October is when October is the last harvest around Samhain, and around Samhain is when like the root vegetables that are long term can be harvested. Obviously pumpkins. We have a huge pumpkin festival in Half Moon Bay that's world famous. It's awesome. And potatoes. I'm doing potato containers this year, and so I'm very excited. But I digress. For the first section, I have these envelopes for the journaling cut aparts that I'm going to be getting from the scrapbook paper. This is kind of a sneak peek. I did the same thing in my mini Grimoire. These are some of the cut apart journal cards that I was going to use it here and in my big size, but these are some of the journal cards. I figure I'm going to keep them in these envelopes that came with the Spring Blooms teacher's gift box, so that it's ready. I can just pull out a journaling card when I feel inspired and then just go ahead and glue them down and then ready to go. I put some of the memory keeping clear pages, photo page protectors in the front because it's the first holiday, so I figured maybe some journaling cards, inspirational things. I will be putting seeds in these to kind of celebrate, kind of like I'm gonna have some. This is going to be the same sheet I'll be using for all 3 harvest festivals, so I have to put in some for my Lunasa, and then I'm going to have some for Mabon, and then these last 2 I'm going to save for Samhain. It's probably going to be like viney stuff, but I'm going to be putting seeds in here to kind of be as like a start for Ostara next year. And I've got this one. And these are pages that were taken out of the Life is a Journey memory keeper. So this is also from that teacher's gift box, and I didn't see any other dashboards that were interesting for me for a Grimoire other than like the gift box, and plus it came with all this other stuff. So this is what I'm using as my placekeeper for what I need to work on. So I'm gonna put I don't know if I'll have enough room for Lunasa, but I can also put Lammas. Lammas is kind of like the Christianized holiday of it, where it's a smaller festival that celebrates grain, which is like derived from loaves mass. And I'm down for carbs, so maybe I'll just put Lammas here, but they're different dates. So, but the season and kind of like the intention is about the same. First harvest. So again, these are some of the memory keeping pages from the Life is a Journey memory keeper, which is this guy right here, the cover. And I figure I can just pick and choose. I'm not really too excited about how this blushes throughout pretty much most of the memory keeping pages, but I'll work with it. This is the folder that came with the teacher's kit and some of the stickers that came with the teacher's kit. And this folder is separating kind of like the 2 sections between Lunasa and Mabon. So approaching the end of Lunasa. And then these are pages of the teacher's layout from the teacher's gift box, the Spring Blooms gift box. I figure I can cut them out, or I might use it for tracking or something. It's not quite enough room for like journaling every day, plus I'm not going to be doing that. So I figured I can cut them out and then kind of cut and paste them on the pages if they're unlined, or if it's going to be on the scrapbook paper. Next, we have the Rustic Blooms Memory Keeper cover, and this one I did not buy during the sale haul that the deluxe covers came from. This was from an earlier one because I wanted to use the pink Sakura discs, and then it's now time. So it's a really pretty cover. I love in the fall, really cool, moody, botanical. It's like at the gothiest, coziest time of the year for me. So I'm all super raver candied out during the summer, but then when fall turns, it's automatically like goth time. So this is for the section of Mabon, and I think I have Samhain in here too, but this is the divider that I chose to use out of the Retro Blooms Memory Keeper extension pack. Had I known, now back then, I would have just stuck to the extension packs, which are much more affordable. And during this most recent warehouse sale on the Happy Planner, which was totally unexpected, it went down to as little as like $8 per extension pack, and you get a lot of pages. The deluxe covers were just something that I had been waiting for because I thought they were so cool, and I'd never really seen the long-term effects of a deluxe cover. But now that I know that I could have just gotten this for like regular retail price of $16 and then just created something out of like a big planner cover, like the teacher line or whatever, I definitely, for memory keeping, would have just gone that route for Grimoire. So this is the second section from the Retro Blooms. It's gorgeous. It's like perfect for Mabon. Like all the straw flowers and the daisies, I guess, dahlias. And it's just got the right colors and the right photos for Mabon. Like, look at that. Rust and like the monarch, and look at that. Super duper easy for me to just kind of boop 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 journal, photo, or seed packet, notes about the seeds, more spaces there. And so I think I took out the whole section, but there were definitely some pages that I didn't resonate with the other kits or with the other planners. So Retro Blooms is just one that just happened to be visually like what I want. And I'm probably going to divide this through Samhain as well. So that is the Mabon section. This is the folder that came with the Retro Blooms extension pack. This does not come with the planner itself. I didn't buy the Retro Blooms planner, the memory keeper, but I'm pretty sure it did not have the folder. And if it did, please let me know in the comments because I don't want to be wrong. But I have this dividing Mabon from Samhain. And so right now, this is my kind of temporary Samhain cover. Samhain is, so Mabon is being celebrated on September 22nd this year, and then Samhain is October 31st. So this is just temporary. I haven't decided what kind of cover I want, but this says, because when you stop to look around, life itself is pretty amazing. And Samhain is like the new year, the pagan new year, so it's kind of appropriate for that kind of gratitude to set off the tone of the year. And then these pages came from actually is this from Rustic Blooms? I believe this is Rustic Blooms. Yeah, so these are from the actual Rustic Blooms memory keeper. Again, in retrospect, if I didn't buy the planner already, the memory keeper already for its pink Sakura discs, I probably would have just got the extension pack because I would have saved a lot of money, and I'm just using the pages, but the covers were super cute too, so that's why I got it. It's really pretty for kind of like Samhain vibes. I thought this was super Samhain-y. Also kind of Yule. So these are not the easiest to turn. These are out of Rustic Blooms, the memory keeper Rustic Blooms. The extension pack pages are the same as well. So if you're liking what you're seeing, get the extension pack if Rustic Blooms is sold out. And then that's going to be all of Samhain. I don't plan on using all of these for Samhain. Like, you would have to, like, I would have to do entries every day in order to use all of these pages, and I really don't have time for that, especially at Pagan New Year. But that is that. I do celebrate one more festival in between Mabon and Samhain, and that festival is called the Hindu holiday of Navratri. It's 9 days where we celebrate the goddess Ma Durga. My mentor is Hindu Buddhist, and so she kind of taught me how to celebrate Navratri. It's like a wonderful time of the year where we celebrate the goddesses of the Hindu religion, and we also do puja like at least 2 or 3 times during that festival. So it's a really fun time. There's colors that we wear every day. I'm not going to be documenting Navratri in this grimoire though. I'm going to be doing Navratri in my on the go because I want to be able to have like page or just smaller scale when I'm writing about the goddesses. So Navratri is gonna go in my mini grimoire, and then Yule is going to be the next section in here. So yeah, this is upside down. I haven't figured out how I'm gonna do that yet. That's my Yule cover for now. Unless by some miracle, Happy Planner creates covers seasonally for the big, classic, and mini, like seasonal cover packs. Come on, Happy Planner, give us the seasonal. This is the divider that I thought was totally perfectly Yule. Like, it's just, it's so pretty. It's like the dark of winter, and the festivities of like the commercial holiday of Christmas is like cute too. I'm probably gonna be using like all kinds of Christmassy things and kind of like jolly things in my everyday catch-all, but when it comes to my Yule grimoire section, it's going to be like ritual and tradition. So I used again the rustic blooms because it goes with the divider, and it's just really pretty. Definitely Yule vibes for me. I consider it kind of Yule vibes. Then the back cover is the rustic blooms, mostly for stability. I was thinking about turning it upside down too, so that I don't see the lines, but it's fine. And then the cover. So yeah, that is my big Happy Planner memory keeping grimoire. In retrospect, I would not have waited to get the deluxe cover ones. I wanted them just because I wanted them, because I thought that they looked good, but as far as functionality goes, I'm already having a hard time trying to kind of hold this all together, and then the covers are sticking out a little bit that I've decided to use as dividers, which is fine. But Happy Planner recently had kind of like their unexpected surprise online warehouse sale, and I just went ahead and bought 2 of the big deluxe covers, and I think I'm just gonna go do away with these and then just use the big black ones, because those are enclosed, they have a snap. I don't have to worry about, I don't know, kind of like paper cutting myself on these big extender discs, because like they're pretty big. This is the first time I've used a big and extender discs at the same time. The biggest I've ever used is a classic on medium discs. And for those that are grimoiring, that went ahead and got the memory keepers, like, it is nice to be able to like kind of clean it off and wipe it off. But for those that are thinking about doing the memory keepers for grimoiring, highly I recommend just get the extension packs. I just got the extension pack only for retro blooms, and it has exactly what I need. I didn't really need the cover for it, and that's basically what you're paying for when you're getting the actual memory keeper. And the price difference is about $10, if not more than that. I forget what the retail price is for a memory keeper, but it definitely was not $42 worth it for me for $42 to get it. And then even on sale when it was like $25 or $24, when I saw and finally opened up the extension packs versus the memory keepers, I was just like, dude, this is like the same freaking thing. And actual bonus, the extension packs come with folders, and the memory keepers themselves did not. So I noticed on the Happy Planner website that the Seek Magic, I haven't checked the other ones, but I think the Seek Magic and this one here, the Life is a Journey deluxe cover memory keepers, have already sold out. And yeah, it's fun to turn that. And like, you're just paying for the cover. That's basically what the price difference is. You're paying for the cover. The pages are exactly the same on the inside. If you really love the Seek Magic memory keeper like I do, that's gonna be more for like personal stuff, like I don't know, like I have a Disneyland trip from last year that I want to put in that Seek Magic memory keeper, and I still haven't had time to do that, but I'm gonna use Seek Magic for like more fun, everyday, personal stuff. This is just grimoire stuff. So like my crystal work, elemental magic, elemental energy work, anything that related is going to be in these or these pages. And yeah, but I'm excited that the sections are already in here. I kind of am really happy that it's divided by the covers for now until, I don't know, I can make some newer ones, because they are pretty appropriate, and I need like big visual separations in a planner just for myself. Happy Planner doesn't really make the full paged dashboards very often anymore, which is kind of a bummer, especially in a big size. Like, how do you teachers do it? Because this is okay, but I get frustrated when it's only this much, and like when you get to go turn the pages, it's like, bro, it's like a lot of pages. Thank goodness for this Spring Blooms teacher's box, because it pretty much had everything. It had these envelopes in it that I can put the journaling cards and all the like in it. I will be sharing my Lunasa pages on a future video, because I don't really get to see a lot of Pagans videos about how they actually grimoire in especially a Discbound system, and especially in a Happy Planner. And I know you're out there. So if you have content that you've always thought about sharing and kind of going on, you know, the YouTubes with, please don't feel like it has to be super pro or anything like that. If I can make YouTube videos, you can too. And I would love to see more planner pagan content on YouTube, especially if you are a disc-bound planner, and especially if you are a happy planner. All of the videos that I've been watching lately have been from like 2, 3, 7 years back for grimoire ideas in a disc-bound system, and also too just other systems like binder systems and everything. And yeah, I think it'd just be nice to share. So thank you so much for joining me today for my quick setup and flip through of my big Happy Planner memory keeping journal turned into grimoire. Stay tuned for how I have updated my mini Happy Planner on the go grimoire, and how I'm using the journaling pages that I've created inside. May we all aspire to find energetic balance and connection to our own living spirit and inner brightness today. Until next time, friends and pies, everyone take care and happy grimoiring. Bye-bye.